This is mostly comedy and for educational purposes. Do not judge too hard, please. Haha! What do these all have in common, I wonder? It is the combustion engine. It's time to tell a story about how the combustion engine came to be. It all began in 1858. Jean Lenoir, a Belgian engineer, developed the first two-stroke engine. It could only generate 6 horsepower with an efficiency of only 5%. This was the beginning. The engine worked by using an intake stroke that would pull in a gas-air mixture, which would then be ignited by a spark internally. This would generate the work in the stroke, followed by a return stroke that would expel the product of combustion. This would become known as the Lenoir engine, which is now used in stationary power applications. Many people came after Lenoir. In 1872, George Brayton, an American engineer, patented the constant pressure internal combustion engine, dubbed Brayton's Ready engine. This engine used a 2-piston drive cylinder system where one cylinder would be causing compression and the other would be causing expansion. The ignition is due to a pilot flame. As the mixture is burned, it would be pumped from the compression cylinder to the expansion cylinder. This engine was first used in automobiles in 1878. This concept would later be adapted and used by gas turbines, which replaced the cylinders with rotating fan blades that would compress and expand the air as it flowed through the turbine. The next innovation came in 1876. Nikolaus Otto, a German engineer, developed the Otto silent engine, the first practical 4-stroke engine. He is considered the inventor of the modern internal combustion engine and the founder of the internal combustion engine industry. Nikolaus would go on to start the first internal combustion engine company named N.A. Otto and Sie, and hire Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach, who would go to start the first automobile company, Daimler Motor Company, in 1890. Daimler would go on to have many other brands underneath it, such as Chrysler and Mercedes. Otto's son would also later be the founder of the automotive company known as BMW. Sponsored by BMW and Mercedes. German power, woot woot. Even with all these innovations, early engines relied on coal, gas, methane, hydrogen, carbon monoxide as means to power the engines. In the 1880s, however, many fuel refineries began producing gasoline, kerosene to create a market for the liquid-fueled combustion engines. Following the refinement of liquid fuel in 1897, Rudolf Diesel, a German engineer, developed the first 4-stroke engine to use direct injection of liquid fuel into the combustion chamber. The single-cylinder engine would atomize the diesel fuel using compressed air, which would also carry the fuel into the chamber, where it would auto-ignite and combust, which would occur due to the high compression rates. In the 1900s, most automobiles were steam or electrically powered, but by 1920, the internal combustion engine had taken its seat as king of the automobile industry. As of 2010, in the US alone, there are about 220 million motor vehicles powered by the internal combustion engine. Many ships early on were powered by steam, hence why the famous Disney character Steamboat Willie gets his moniker. Many early trains were powered by steam, like this one. Not that one, this one. Ooh. Nowadays, ships have been converted to diesel as well as the trains. Surprisingly enough, all aircrafts were driven by piston engines up until the 1950s. Nowadays, many of our power plants are
Ah,
built around large banks of piston cylinders,
that's
all
hot.
running in unison
That's
to
hot.
power entire cities. From its earliest ideas, the reciprocating cylinder geometry is the primary geometry used in all internal combustion engines, from your little lawnmower that you use every other weekend to the highest sports and supercars. All of them contain the same foundational design. Don't sue me, Warner.